Before that emotional moment in Hong Kong, there was already something special about Eala. She wasn't just another promising young player. She was the Filipina teenager who dared to dream on the world's biggest stages. Born in Quezon City, Philippines, Alex picked up a tennis racket before most kids could even write their names. By the time she turned professional in 2020, she wasn't chasing fame. She was chasing history. And history came calling sooner than anyone expected. In 2022, Alex became the first Filipino ever to win a junior Grand Slam singles title, lifting the U.S. Open Girls Trophy and putting her nation on the global tennis mat. For millions of Filipinos watching, it wasn't just a win, it was pride, hope, and proof that someone from their home could stand shoulder to shoulder with the best. Her talent was undeniable. A left-hander with a smooth but explosive game. She combined that rare mix of power and patience that sets champions apart. Her two-handed backhand? Lethal. Her court awareness? Beyond her years. She trained at the Rafael Nadal Academy in Spain, surrounded by discipline and champions, learning from the best. And just like Nadal, she developed that same relentless mindset, the one that fights for every point, every match, every dream. But good beginnings were only the start, because the real test wasn't how high she could rise, it was how she'd handle everything that came after. By 2025, Eala wasn't just that young player with potential anymore. She was proving it, match after match, tournament after tournament. Her breakthrough came early in the season at the Miami Open, where she stunned the tennis world with a run that felt straight out of a movie. She wasn't just beating lower-ranked players, she was taking down champions, names like Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and even a top seed who once ruled the Grand Slams. Each win was another headline, another reason for the world to remember her name. Commentators called her a giant killer, but fans saw something deeper. Her calm, her focus, her refusal to back down. Every swing of her racket seemed to say, "I belong here." Then came Eastbourne, where she made history again, becoming the first Filipina woman ever to reach a final. She fought through marathon matches, saving match points, and standing tall on the same grass courts where legends have lifted trophies. She didn't win the title that day, but she won something far more lasting: respect. From her opponents, from the crowd, and from every young Filipino who now believed that maybe, just maybe, they could follow her path. It was a season that showed her rise wasn't luck. It was the product of years of hard work and quiet discipline. However, success also brought the kind of pressure few players ever get, because when you become your country's biggest hope, every match feels heavier, and every loss cuts a little deeper. For Eala, that weight was starting to build. She wasn't just playing for ranking points anymore. She was carrying the pride of an entire nation. So when she stepped onto the court at the Hong Kong Open, it wasn't just another match. It was her chance to prove that all those breakthroughs, Miami, Eastbourne, the giant-killing runs, weren't just flashes of brilliance. They were the beginning of something real. But what happened next on that court would remind everyone that greatness isn't measured by trophies, it's revealed in the moments no one expects. From the very first serve, the energy inside Victoria Park Center Court was electric. Alex came out fearless, heavy forehands, quick feet, eyes locked in. Across the net, Katie Boulter fired back with power and precision of her own. It was a battle of equals, two players fighting for every inch of the court. The first set, a war. Long rallies, momentum swings, and tension so thick you could feel it in the stands. After nearly an hour, Alex took the set 4-6, her composure unshaken, her belief growing with every point. Then, early in the second set, everything changed. With Alex leading 2-1, Boulter suddenly slowed. Her face tightened. She reached for her thigh. The crowd went silent. Moments later, she called for the physio. It was clear something wasn't right, and when she tried to continue, her body said no. The tears came, raw, real, and heartbreaking. Katie Boulter, the fighter, the finalist, the competitor, couldn't go on.
And here's where the story took a turn that no one expected. Because Eala didn't celebrate. She didn't cheer. She didn't raise her arms. She walked slowly to the net, reached out her hand, and looked at her opponent with empathy, not triumph. No cameras, no theatrics, just pure class. Later, when asked about it, Alex said softly, "It's tough to see anyone go through that, especially at this point in the season. I just hope she takes time to recover." Those weren't media lines. Those were words from someone who understands that sports aren't just about winning, they're about humanity. In a world where celebrations are loud and instant, Alex's quiet respect said everything. And that's what made this match unforgettable. That day in Hong Kong wasn't about rankings or results, it was about character. But now Alex faces something bigger, the chance to prove that her kindness and class come with the same level of fire and focus. Her next match, against a top 25 opponent, one of the most dangerous young stars in the game, a match that could finally push her into the world's top 50, a dream she's been chasing since she first picked up a racket. And as she prepares for that showdown, the tennis world is watching, not just to see if she wins, but to see if she continues to rise with the same heart, grace, and humility that made her moment in Hong Kong so special. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just about tennis, it's about the kind of person Eala is becoming. And maybe that's what makes her story so powerful. She's not only representing the Philippines, she's reminding the world that being different is sometimes exactly what makes a champion. Eala, 20 years old, already rewriting what it means to be great, not just in the game, but in spirit. And if this Hong Kong moment showed us anything, it's that her journey is just getting started.